Hi guys, and welcome back to Blues Focus TV, and today I'm going to be giving my thoughts on Blues' upcoming home fixture against Millwall. Now before we get into the analysis, make sure to like the video, subscribe and hit the notification bell for more Blues related content, and head over to my channel too, subscribe over there if you haven't already, and let's get into the opposition. And Millwall are 7th on 65 points, which is 1 point off the playoffs. They've had a brilliant season. Gary Rowett has really turned it around there from a team last season that everyone sort of knew as the draw specialists. Now they've started putting quite a few wins together and they're in a great position. And in my opinion, I think they're going to take that last playoff spot. Their recent form has been better than the teams around them. They're unbeaten in 3, winning 2 of those, and they won their last game 2-1 against Hull. Now I think they'll be pretty confident here as our form hasn't been very good. That's it for Millwall. Let's get on to the Blues. And Blues, 20th, 45 points. And a lot of people have made the point that we would be in the relegation zone without those point deductions this season to Derby and Reading. And I think if those point deductions weren't there, we would be relegated because we seem to have run out of that fight we normally have towards the end of the season. Now our form has been very poor over the last few games. We've lost all 3 of them, but it's more of the manner that we've lost games in. On the Easter weekend, played Friday and Monday, conceded 10 goals across those 2 games. The first, we went 2-0 up against Coventry, then lost 4-2. Disappointing to, lose in that fashion after having a lead. But at least we were in the game for part of it. The game against Blackpool on Monday, we were terrible. Probably our worst performance of the season. Lost 6-1. I mean, no offence to Blackpool, you can only beat what's in front of you. But who manages to lose 6-1 against Blackpool? If you look at our squads, they're very, similar quality levels. If anything, I'd say we have more quality in our squad individually. But we're just not playing as a team. We're playing the wrong formation. Players out of position. Players' morale is down. And all these little factors adding together is actually making us probably the worst team in the division at the moment. It's very worrying, and I'm actually not looking forward to next season because I know we've survived season on season by the grip of our teeth. But with the way it's going, can we really survive next season? Now, Lee Bowyer, his job is obviously in threat. There has been a press conference today and he's, basically took a hit at the board saying that he was promised things. He hasn't been given the backing that he thought he was going to get. And he just sort of wants to talk to the owners and see what the ambition of the club is. I feel very sad for Bowyer, to be honest, because as pretty much the majority of Blues fans, when Bowyer was announced, I think everyone was very excited to see someone who was a cup winner with us, was a player not so long back, and brought our last sort of moments of joy before we sort of fell apart as a club. And it was good to bring him back, and everyone has wanted him to do so well. Now, he hasn't had the backing that he was promised, which isn't good enough from the board. A lot of people have been saying, oh, this person's to blame. Oh, no, this person's to blame. I think everyone's to blame, and no one's sort of putting it all together and saying, well, there are more than one person to blame. Everyone in this situation is to blame. The owners haven't done a good enough job. They've lied to the club for years. They haven't given us anything. They haven't put anything into the club really. And they're faceless. No one knows them. They don't communicate. About 3 months ago, they said they were going to start communicating with the club because there was an emergency meeting. Since then, everyone's fell silent. Bowyer's to blame because look at the formation he's been playing. Fair enough, if he believes in a 3-5-2, play it, but when you've got the players to fit it, because we're currently playing wingers at wing back that can't defend. Hernandez is playing at wing back. He is our best attacking player. He is our brightest spark. He's got the most to offer, yet he's wasted away at wing back. You stick him on the wing in a 4-3-3, something like that, even a 4-4-2. Having players like Taylor, Chong, Hernandez up front. If you've got them as a front three in a 4-3-3, you score goals. Obviously, defensively is not good enough, but I think playing Maxime Collin recently as a centre-back, playing Pedersen as a centre-back, it's not working. You just stick with a 4-4-2 because our wing-backs want to go forward, which means we've actually only got 3 defenders on the pitch. And it's not working. They're not of a high enough quality. One of them's Nico Gordon. He's done a good job being there. But if you're asking him to play as, 3 centre-backs, it's not going to work. Right, that's it for the Blues. Let's get in to the head-to-head. And the head-to-head is not a pretty sight. We lost the reverse 3-1. We've lost 2 in a row. And out of our last 10 against Millwall, we've won 1, drew 3, lost 6. So this is looking like it's going to be another painful afternoon. I'm really hoping that, the crowd can get behind the players, try their best, but with everything going on at the club at the moment, I haven't got, much optimism for this game. And I'm just sort of waiting for the season to die out now and the summer to come just to sort of see what we do, if the board invest, if Bowyer's still here. So for this prediction, it's not going to be a good prediction from me, but let me know down in the comments if you see us getting anything out of this one and the reasons why. I'm going to go Millwall to win 3-1. So, those are my thoughts on this upcoming fixture against Millwall. Let me know down in the comments what you think will happen in this game. And just, whether you think Bowyer will stay in the job after this match, after what he's came out and said in his press conference. Make sure to like the video, subscribe and hit the notification bell for more Blues content. And don't forget to head over to my channel too. Subscribe over there if you're new. I'm currently on 99 subscribers, so very close to that 100 mark. So, if you can get me over the line, I'll really appreciate it. I've been James from Blues Focus TV, and up the Blues.